A steel pipe over 10 centimeters thick was stretched out in front of the man, then his mouth was forcibly pried open. A miniature bomb was fed into his mouth with a puff. The bomb went straight into the man's body. This is the first step that every prisoner has to go through when entering this prison. Some prisoners break down after the first step, but once the prisoner crosses the yellow line, the miniature bomb inside his body will activate the pain mode. Once he crosses the red line, it will explode. Every batch of inmates has a few who end up warning the other prisoners with their own lives. This is a prison they cannot possibly escape from. The entire prison is built under the desert in the middle of nowhere. There are 33 floors. Each floor holds a different prisoner with a different sentence. John, who was sentenced to 31 years in prison, arrives at his floor. The inmates on this floor look like they are not to be messed with, but they do not dare make a move because they are watched 24 hours a day by a motion detector overhead. John was taken to his assigned cell by the motion detectors. Apparently, John and the others were not welcome in the cell. The next thing you know, the motion detectors picked up on his uncooperative attitude. A 5-second countdown beep sounded immediately. One of the inmates smiled and welcomed them. There is not even a door to the cell, but the inmates are too afraid to take a step closer. The laser defense line could shoot through their bodies in seconds. But what John did not know is that this sick prison even detects inmates' dreams. When the warden in the control room realizes a prisoner is having a pleasurable dream, it immediately activates pain mode. They even implanted a device in their stomachs. But even so, John still had hope because his wife had managed to escape just yesterday. John was preparing to leave the city with his pregnant wife. He did not realize she was pregnant when they went through the security checkpoint. In a world where resources and goods are scarce, a family is only allowed to have one child. But John's first child died at birth, so he and his wife illegally conceived a second child during their escape. John stayed behind to stall the authorities and give his wife a chance to get away. He was sentenced to 31 years in prison, but as long as his wife could keep their unborn child safe, John believed there was still hope, and he believed that one day he would be able to escape from this prison. But what John did not know was how many people had been tortured, and turned into corpses tortured, and turned into walking